from Frack off London. Lorraine.
Thank you. Thanks, Suzanne. I'm sure you all know what fracking is, hydraulic fracturing. It is an extreme energy extraction, unconventional, that will drill deep into the ground up to 1.5 miles and then many miles horizontally. It's an umbrella term for coal bed methane, for underground coal gasification, acid fracking and acidization. In Lancs, we've got Quadrilla, without community engagement, which they promised, have moved in to prep the well pad. They said that it was only going to be the size of a rugby field. Just Google Preston New Road and see how big that will be. And what they will do is they will bring their fracking rig in, they will drill, and they will just keep moving and drill and drill and drill. If anyone has seen those pictures of what Pennsylvania and Queensland looks like, it will just be back-to-back wells. This oil and gas deposit is hard to get. You know, this is a fossil fuel that should be left in the ground. We have in Rydale, which is a company called Third Energy. They're 97% owned by Barclays. Barclays have very cleverly moved that investment into a company that is not associated with Barclays, but it is still Barclays. So one of the things that you can do is move your money. You can move your money from all of these banks that are bankrolling the fracking industry. In the south, we have a different problem. We have the fact that we can't use the word frack because them in there in January 2015 brought in the Infrastructure Act of 2015. And not only did they say they were going to maximise the oil and gas recovery of this country, which is totally against the Climate Change Act of 2008, they said that they redefined fracking as the amount of fluid that is used and the depth that they go to. Now, here in the south, we have the Weald, which is an area from the North and South Downs. There is a lot of oil deposits there, 1,200 square miles of oil deposits. All of these sites are licensed as conventional because the geology within the Weald means that those oil deposits are a lot higher up. So they don't have to dig further than 1,000 metres. And also the technology that they use nowadays is that they don't have to use that amount of volume of water, which is 1,000 cubic metres per drill or 10,000 cubic metres of a total frack. So what they do in the south is they have these sites as conventional and they call it acidization. And what the industry like to hoodwink us is that acidization is something that's just been happening for 50, 60 years. What they're referring to is an acid wash, and it's where they just clean the wells out. What they are doing here in the south is that they are using high pressure water to break into the shale to get the hard to get oil out of the Weald. You know, it's So most of our sites here in the south have that going on. UCOG, who is a major player within the south, who talks about acidization, and it's complex chemicals that they use. And I just want to read the statement that he says, and you've got to have a look. Right, Google Stephen Sanderson, UCOG, and Google acidization, and this is on. We've got him on video because what they say to the investors is so different to what they say to the community. And so Stephen Sanderson says that because of the most productive and effective way to extract these fossil fuels, and he clearly states this type of oil deposit very much depends on being able to drill your wells almost back to back, so it becomes very much like an industrialized process. We have the Gatwick Gusher, which they call it down in Horse Hill. We have Leaf Hill, which is such an incredible, beautiful place. It's an area of outstanding natural beauty where they want to go in and drill. So what you can do to get involved is that I'm from Frack off London. We have this viewing of this film, The Bentley Effect. We've got it on the 11th of May and the 8th of June. What we'd like you to come and do is come along to this film where we can help show you how to mobilise or help, get involved with your local groups, because there are many local groups in the world. This film is about people in Australia who fought it. The community resistance out there is so strong. They had 7,000 people turn up on a particular morning to fight. So that's one of the things that you can do. I'm going to be handing out flyers later. And secondly, 8th of June. Right, you need to vote those Tories out, because that is, they're all pro-fracking, the Tories. Even the Libs Dem, a little bit dodgy. We've got Green Party, we've got to get them out. What else can you do? Do visit our Facebook page, Frack Off London, and our website. We're regularly having objections or events that you can come and help. If you can do anything like flyering, like having a gig to raise money, if you've got transport that can take people down to a camp to support, or if you've got even food parcels that you can give to what we call our water protectors. We've got Standing Rock, we've got our own water protectors here, because we know that fracking or acidisation can cause a lot of harm to our groundwater. That's our aquifers, that's our drinking water. Right here we have our own water protectors. So yeah, please, if you want to get involved, do come and find me. Check out our website, check out our Facebook page, sign up for our newsletter, and yeah, let's get these Tory scum out.